evening.
All right, I have 5 o'clock. Let's go ahead and call this month's meeting of Board of Adjustments to order. First item is old business variance, Article 5 for square footage on signage. Oh, yes, we can. Need a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes, March.
Need a second. All those in favor? Aye. All right, now on to old business. Variance on Article 5 allowing for the square footage on the sign. Thank you.
So as usual, we've got a PowerPoint. So as stated, this is a variance from the signage requirements located at 2409 East Main Street for the Walmart Supercenter there. The existing conditions, this is located within the East Main Commercial District. The property and all adjacent properties are zoned C2 Highway Commercial. Surrounding properties have a variety of uses, including strip malls, an auto parts store, and a number of restaurants. So the staff review comments, this application, as stated, is to allow the replacement of the facade signage in a C2 zone, which exceeds the allowable square footage for signage by 251.10 square feet on the facade that they're replacing the signage on that front facade. So the Russellville zoning code currently limits facade signage to 200 square feet for each frontage for the C2 zone. In May of 2021, Walmart did apply for a variance for the replacement of their signage, and that variance was approved. And then as a result of a new proposed addition that's shown up here on the screen that the Planning Commission is hearing tonight, the pickup sign is being redone as a result of that, and it is being reduced by 25 square feet, and all of the other signage is going to remain as is. So that pickup sign is the only thing that's being changed. So it is staff's recommendation to approve this application as a result of the findings that the applicant has reduced the total square footage of the facade signage by 25 feet, therefore coming closer into compliance, and the applicant has met all other variance requirements. And that is my staff report. Any
Thank you.
questions?
Do you have any questions? Any comments from the audience? Is there anybody here from Walmart Real Estate that wants to speak? Anything you want to say?
She does such a nice job. So there's really nothing I can add to that, other than the pickup sign initially, we reduced the overall signage to accommodate an arrow, and that's really what's changing with the pickup sign in itself.
All right, thank you. We have a motion?
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Got a motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Down to new business. Item number 1 is another variance for the Walmart Trust. How are you?
Good. How are you? So this is a request for a special exception allowing a reduction in parking. Same existing conditions. It's the Walmart on East Main. All the property and all adjacent properties are zoned C2. It has strip malls, restaurants, and an auto parts store in the surrounding area. The Russellville Code currently requires 1 parking space for every 150 square feet of retail space, whereas national standards prescribe 1 parking space per 200 square feet for grocery stores of this size. Now, national standards would only require 809 parking spots, or 270 less than the Russellville Code. The applicant is applying for a reduction of 92 spaces, so considerably less than what is the code requires, the national standards require. There is currently a surplus of parking spaces, especially with the effects of the COVID virus. Parking spots in general have just not been used as much. And for a special exception, the variances can be up to 50% of the parking, while the request is only for 9% of the parking required. Staff recommends approval of this application as a result of the following findings below. The applicant will be above national standards by 178 spaces. A surplus of spaces will still be preserved, and the variance is less than 50%, which is required for the special exception. Any questions?
Believe so.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to address to this matter?
Again, the only thing that I would add, would just be what they've already included,
Okay.
that we have exceeded the national standard, and hopefully that would be accounted for.
Anybody from the audience here to comment? Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve as presented.
Got a motion, we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Item number 2 is a variance located at 821 South Denver.
Yes, sir. So this is in addition to a non-conforming structure at 821 South Denver. This is located within the Glenwood neighborhood. The property and all adjacent properties are zoned R2, medium-density residential. The surrounding properties are other single-family homes, duplexes, and multifamily housing. So the review comments, this application is to allow an addition on the north side and rear of the existing single-family home. The house does not meet the front yard setback requirements, therefore it is non-conforming and requires to go through this process for any additions. The proposed additions do meet the setback requirements, and the property meets and bounds and is not within a platted subdivision. So as a result of this, staff does recommend approval of this application with the following conditions. Submittal of an incidental subdivision application is required prior to building permit issuance, and this is based on the findings that the property is described as meets and bounds. The home was built before the current zoning code went into effect. It is not the intent of the zoning code to prohibit a property owner making addition to their homes when said additions are in conformance with the Russellville zoning code. The proposed additions do meet the setback requirements, and the applicant has met all other variance requirements. And that is my staff report. Any questions?
So that's not in a platted subdivision?
It is not, surprisingly, yeah. I got over there and was like, wow. I believe it's the platted subdivisions stop in about the 600 or 700 block of Denver right there, so close by, but not in this area.
So what is required for an incidental subdivision?
Yeah, so we have been discussing with the applicant this process, so it is a review process. We're not sure if it's going to be staff level or not yet. It may have to go before the Planning Commission and City Council, depending on if right-of-way has already been established in that area. And it is a process by which they bring a survey, and like I said, it can either be a staff level or a Planning Commission, City Council review on that. And we have been talking to the applicant. They are actively working on that process already. And that plat will just need to be finalized and recorded prior to their certificate of occupancy. Any other questions?
Anybody else have a question?
No, I'm good.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Is there anybody here to speak on this matter? Everybody,
The applicant's representative is here. I don't know if he has anything.
do you have anything you'd like to say, add to this? Okay. Yeah, if you have anything else to add, come up. Anybody from the audience here to comment on this? Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve with the submitted conditions.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Nobody else has anything? We're adjourned. Thank y'all.